Have you ever had a friend or a family member say something to you about you that just shocks you? Um, First of all, people can only see from their lens of perspective. So yeah, sometimes our friends, our family are going to see something in us that we cannot see. However, other times they may be seeing something in a way that is distorted. So when I was about 4 months into my ReNaturing process, I had a close friend of mine say, "You're addicted to suffering." They were really worried for me. I was finally letting myself feel all of the emotions that I hadn't allowed myself to feel for a lifetime. I mean, I'm an empath, so not only did I have all of these stored up emotions that were mine that I had repressed or suppressed because I wasn't taught as a little girl that it was okay to express all of my emotions. But I also felt the emotions of the world and everything the world is going through and the emotions of my closest friends and my family members. So when I started ReNaturing, I unlocked this tsunami of emotions. And I had a friend say to me, "You're addicted to suffering. I'm afraid for you. I think you're addicted to suffering." And it shocked me. I was like, wow, that's what you see? That's how you see me. And the truth is, it was distorted. That, what that person was really showing me was their fear of the full spectrum of emotion. What they were really seeing was a part of me. I'm a Scorpio. For you may or may not know this. I'm a Scorpio. And as you may or may not know, Scorpios have a connection to the depth, to the darkness. They can be comfortable in that darker aspect of the human experience. And that's what this person was really saying. They were saying, "You're a Scorpio, you have this access to death and rebirth. That's part of what my soul is here to do." If we think about what death and rebirth is, it's transformation. It's full transformation. In order for something to be born, something has to die. Think about motherhood. For a woman to become a mother, the part of her that isn't a mother and hasn't been a mother has to die. Like her old self has to die. Her part of herself that wasn't a mother has to die to become the mother, right? The old self to become the new self. And I could go on with many descriptions of death and rebirth, but what this person was really saying when they were saying you're addicted to suffering was they're saying, "You're a Scorpio, you have access to really deep parts of the human experience. Your soul is here to do death and rebirth, to help people with transformation." And the reason why it shocked me so much and impacted me was because up until that point, this was a part of myself that I was rejecting. This was a part of myself that I honestly didn't like. That part of myself that could feel all the way to the depth of an emotion, to the end of an emotion, to the death of emotion, to have a rebirth of a new emotion. I didn't like that part of myself. And then through the ReNaturing journey, I started to love and accept that part of myself. Now I love this part of myself. You can hear it in my voice as I'm talking about it. And you can see it in the love notes that I write to you. I go into the deep part of the human experience, the deep emotions that we feel, everything from dark to light. I'm here to explore it with myself and with you. And so that is part of the beauty of ReNaturing. Self-rejection turns into self-acceptance. sometimes people in your life are going to shock you with what they say, because it can be a signal of a part of you that you're rejecting about yourself. And when you're renatured into the acceptance of all that you are, the love of all that you are, then you can be able to see the different aspects of yourself and bring acceptance to them, to love them, to share them with yourself and with the world. So the beauty of renaturing, the beauty of allowing the things that people say to us to shock us, but then reveal to us where we can love ourselves deeper. The beauty of that is really embodying our uniqueness, embracing our uniqueness, even the parts that some of the world might think are scary. So if you're curious about what it would be like to have your own renaturing, what part of you would move from self-rejection to self-acceptance through renaturing, then I invite you to email me and share with me this curiosity that you have. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this, and may you move into deeper layers of self-acceptance and love.